Hormozi went from broke to multimillionaire launching gyms using paid ads, only to more recently build a following and brand sharing a bunch of business secrets. The attention that he gets through all his free media, like YouTube, all the social medias, are equating to millions of dollars every month for free in what would be ad spend for him. So in this video, we're gonna go over how, if he would start over today, how he would start making money, the 3 steps to making more money than you'll know what to do with, and by the end of this video, I'll show you how I'm using the rule of 100 to make 6 figures, gets 100k subs, and do that in 100 days.
100 per day, and you do that for 100 days, and I promise you you'll be making 6 figures.
I only need 10 clients at $1,000 a month to make 100,000 a year. If I were smart, I would probably do something more around branding and awareness because it's a much easier deliverable. It's a little bit harder to sell, but if you get people to agree that they just want to be active on TikTok or they want to be active on Instagram and they're not, they know they should, and if the price is right, they'll agree to doing it as long as they see that there's activity there. You can explain to them that people are going to search them, look for them, and then call them in.
So Alex Hormozi just came out with his second book, $100 Million Leads. His first book was $100 Million Offers. And we read that book. We just read through $100 Million Leads, or went through his video courses at least. And if you want a breakdown of $100 Million Offers, I'll put the link down below. Basically, the goal is here, right? We need to provide a service, a paid service, to 10 people at $1K a month to make $10,000 a month. Or 20 people at $500 a month to make 10K a month. Something along those lines, right? Now, before you click off, hold on. You're like, well, what the fuck do you mean? How am I going to go sell 10, 20 people on something that's $1,000 to $500 a month? Like, what the fuck? 1 second, okay? This is the Alex Hormozi roadmap, okay? Pick a market. Pick a market. Small local businesses and content creators wanting to start or struggle. Charge what it's worth / value equation and outcome. Plan is to sell these clients $500 to $1,000 a month, and what they'll be receiving, what their dream outcome is receiving a YouTube channel with a loyal audience that they're able to leverage into whatever facets of life that they would like. And our offer is going to be $250, $650, and $1,000. The reason being, there's a little trick here called anchoring, right? So we're trying to anchor our middle offer, which is the one that we want to sell the most, the higher number, so that way that lower offer at $250 just kind of seems insignificant. Like, why would I get the $250 when I can just get all of this? I can just get all of this $650, right? So at $250, it's just going to be weekly coaching calls. At $650, it's going to be a custom content plan. I can do their thumbnails for them and the weekly coaching call. And then at $1,000 is going to be custom content plan for their business / brand. Thumbnail content creation. Weekly coaching / report. Done for you intro scripts, because the introduction / first 30 seconds to a minute of the content piece is part. And I'll create a custom lead funnel for you to direct all the new leads / audience members to a Discord, to a newsletter, to whatever. It depends on what we're trying to get done, but a lead funnel. So first of all, we got to figure out what we're selling. So I'm selling social media management, but what are you selling? Because the biggest part of this was that we have to do something that we actually like. So what do you like? What are your interests? And what are out of those interests do you think that you could provide? Now think about this very carefully. Things that are not interesting to you about yourself are very interesting and very valuable to other people. So, if you have a talent, a hobby, something that you actually like, you are more advanced and more of an expert in that than you might think. Now that we know who we're selling, what we're selling, and our offer, we need to get leads, right? The very basics of business is just having something and then having a customer. So, $100 million leads. Now that I know that I'm reaching out to real estate agents, growing TikTokers, whoever it might be for your specific thing, we need to get leads, which means we need a lead magnet, which is why we are making content. This is all a lead magnet. Why is this? What is There we go. Camera. I got off track. But this is a lead magnet. This is literally a lead magnet. It's just a lead magnet for a different thing. And what is a lead magnet? Well, a lead magnet is a way to get people to know that we exist and we are valuable. How do we deliver this lead magnet? By making content. In our case, is making content, but realistically, we have software, information, providing a service, providing a physical product. Is that 4? You got 4 ways to do this. And it all just kind of depends on what your business is. So, you know, if you're an apparel company, then you might want to give out free shirts. If you're a software company, I don't think a free shirt's going to do much for you. So it just kind of depends. You'd probably want to do like a free offer for software, you know, a free trial. Information could be delivered by a course. Service could be delivered free. You could give them a free service for a month to 2 weeks, you know, 2 weeks, whatever the fuck. And then physical product, you know, we said shirts. It could be a free food sample. All just depends on what you're actually trying to sell. But once we know that we need a lead magnet, we know how we're going to deliver the lead magnet. Now we need to name the lead magnet. And the name is important because if we name it wrong, then it's not going to attract the right people. For example, if you're looking for the first 3 steps, how to start a YouTube channel, someone that wants to start on Twitter or TikTok or etc. probably isn't going to click on your lead magnet. So we got to name it differently for different people. And then we got to make it easy to consume. If we're doing the information route, then we need to just make an easy article, Google Doc. They can just click on it, get all the information, and be done with it. Because if they don't make it easy to consume, or if we don't make it easy to consume, then they're not going to go through the lead magnet. And then the most important part of this whole making a lead magnet is create next steps. Alex Hormozi goes very hard on this whenever he talks about it. He says, how could you ever make a lead magnet and not create the next steps for them to follow? You have to create these loops and these routes for people to follow, or else they're just going to drop off the journey. So once we give them the first part of whatever this may be, then we give them next steps. Join the Discord. Here's the next step. It's in my course, etc. So it's create next steps and call to action. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and go watch my other videos. You see what I did there? So this video in itself is a lead magnet. I'm trying to provide a solution. In this case, it's $0 to $10,000 a month, and delivering that solution through giving you information. We named it, which is the video title. I'm doing my best to make it easy to consume, and I'm hoping that 1% of people that click through this video and maybe actually like what they saw and are able, or, you know, just are in a position that maybe they join my community, click subscribe. I'll be making a Discord channel, etc. This is the lead magnet to the community of Janwell, which finally gets us to Alex Hormozi's Core 4 and the Rule of 100. Alex Hormozi's Core 4 is basically how to get leads to your business. And we already talked about the main one, which is content creation. In my opinion, it's going to be the best bang for your buck. Most of these people, I mean, if you're watching my video, you're probably a young dude, anywhere between 15 to 35, and are interested in business somewhat, right? Your best bet's probably going to be content creation to try to get the word out there for your business. He goes over warm and cold. He goes over content, and he goes over paid ads. So warm outreach and cold outreach, we've already all heard about cold outreach, right? And we know about warm outreach, which is basically your friends and family. And then there's paid ads, which we don't have access to because we're probably poor if we're watching this, to be honest, right? We probably don't have money. So the best option is to make content, because making content is basically free. You have a phone, you probably have a computer, you can post this on the internet and start bringing leads to whatever you're trying to make. Which finally brings us to the Rule of 100.
So I use the Rule of 100, which is 100 primary actions, 100 minutes of content creation per day, 100 reach outs per day, $100 of ad spend per day, 100 per day. And you do that for 100 days, and I promise you you'll be making 6 figures if you do.
I could not be more excited. So I want to dive right in. If somebody is starting from scratch What are the traits, skill sets that they should be cultivating in order to up the odds of their success?
They should focus on one thing in general rather than lots of different things that you're not sure about. Because if you're starting out, everything looks like an opportunity. So the correct answer is all of them are opportunities, but all of them won't work unless you pick one, right? And so you have to say no to all the other mistresses. So boom, you pick one. And then from there, I always say 6 figures is sell something to someone. That's it. And if you want more detail, sell something to someone. So it's one avatar, one product, one channel. So you don't have to figure out how do I create 20 pieces of content across. It's like, just pick one channel, one media source, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, Twitter. Consistently start going on that, whether that's cold outbound, whether that's content, whether it's running paid ads, whether it's affiliates, word of mouth, whatever it is. And start reaching out to people there to start selling your stuff.
So the rule of 100 is basically taking 100 primary actions towards your next goal every day for the next 100 days. So for me, we're going to be double dipping. Making content on this channel is not only growing a brand and community online, which is what I want to do, but I also would like to grow my business. So for the next 100 days, or at least 5 days a week for the next 100 days, I'll be trying to make a video 5 days a week. He says, $100 of ad spend, 100 minutes of content creation every day, whatever. In my case, it'll be 100 minutes of content creation every day. In your case, it just takes 100 minutes of something. Is it your hobby? What is it? Fuck. Just edit it. I've given you the tools and general concepts to basically take whatever you like and turn it into some sort of business. All you have to do is just think a little bit more. If you like guitar, think of guitar lessons, guitar coaching, guitar, etc., or anything in music, any instrument. If you like drawing or art, think about showing your art on Instagram, on TikTok, and doing commissions for people. The biggest thing that comes up with me, and that is like VTuber models. VTuber models literally cost thousands of dollars, and there's a new VTuber every week trying to make it. So just sell to VTubers. The list goes on. It depends on what you want to do. It's your rule of 100, your 100 actions. So take 100 actions of whatever hobby that is every day and start making content about that. Put it online, and eventually you'll be able to make money off of this. So the recap is: find something to sell, create an offer, develop a lead magnet, market to possible leads, do it consistently for 100 days, and Alex Hormozi says I should be making 6 figures. So follow along to see how far we get.